Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Acton-Boxborough Regional High School in Acton, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's Lou Tompkins All-Star League ages 18 and under division summer baseball contest between hosting Acton-Boxborough and visiting Brookline. Looks like we're just about ready to get the top of this first inning underway. This should be a good one. Two teams with very similar records coming in. Brookline enters this contest with a record of 6-3-1, while Acton-Boxborough comes in at 6-3. Acton-Boxborough taking the field. And with that in mind, let's quickly run through the batting order for Brookline today as they get ready to step up to the plate here in the top of the first. Leading off for Brookline, the left fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. Batting second, the extra hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada. Batting third, the pitcher, number 1, Andrew Silverman. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 21, Owen Hoffman. Batting sixth, the catcher, making his summer debut, number 22, Elias Brendel. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 7, Kaden Sheehan. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 12, Justin Liu. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 27, Ben Rosenblatt. And batting 10th, the third baseman, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. So that is the lineup for Brookline here today. Chin in left, Sawada the extra hitter, Silverman on the mound, Golding in center, Hoffman at short, Brendel behind the plate, Sheehan at second, Liu at first, Rosenblatt in right, and O'Neill at the hot corner. On the mound for Acton-Boxborough, seems like there was a bit of a misprint on the opening roster. I had it as number 6, but they've got it as number 5. This is number 5, Burnham. Stepping up to the plate now, the left fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. Those of you who can see the bottom of your screen, you'll see I've added a little bit of an extra graphic to try out for today with the season stats for the players as they come up. Chin shows bunt but pulls back for strike 1 on the first pitch of the game. And for those of you wondering if I got a typo on the slash line for Chin, know that it is entirely accurate. He's had a monster summer in terms of getting on base as he takes that 1-1 pitch inside for ball 2. Leads the team in just about every percentage category as well as runs scored and stolen bases as he takes strike 2 on that one. Takes that one inside for ball 3. Chin has battled his way to a full count here. And that one's in there. Strike 3. Rare out for Devin Chin. And now with 1 out and nobody on, up comes the extra hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada. First pitch skips in the dirt for ball 1. So those of you watching at home, feel free to let me know in the live chat or in the comment section if you're watching this after the fact. Feel free to let me know if you like this new thing I've got going at the bottom of the screen where I show season stats for the players. If it's something that you guys think is helpful and nice to see, then I can keep it going. Sawada, some nice contact here, but that's going to be right at the right fielder. Caught for the flyout and out number 2. So with 2 down and nobody on, up comes the pitcher, number 1, Andrew Silverman. First pitch in there, strike 1. That one comes in high for ball 1. So you can see from the stat line at the bottom, Silverman has had a strong summer season, shares the team lead in RBI with 9. But he takes strike 2 there. The Acton-Boxborough pitcher, Burnham, has been doing a good job here so far. The 1-2 pitch. That one misses, ball 2. Tried to get him chasing high and outside, but Silverman wouldn't bite. And he gets a piece of that one for staying alive at 2-2. Remember, as always, if you end up enjoying this broadcast, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you got anything to say, feel free to say it in the live chat. That one dips low, almost got Silverman to bite on that. You could tell he was thinking about it, but the ball dropped off the table and Silverman reacted well. Full count. Takes that one high for ball 4. A free pass to first for Andrew Silverman. And now coming to the plate, the center fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. So Brookline does get a runner on first at least. But with 2 outs, it could be difficult to move him. However, one steal from Silverman could get a scoring position opportunity. As he takes off on the very first pitch, Golding pulls back the bunt. Slide! They got him! Silverman gunned down at second base to end the inning. An excellent throwdown from the Acton-Boxborough catcher, McLaughlin. So Brookline couldn't get much going offensively in the top of the first. Now they come out on defense. And Silverman, after being thrown out at second, he will take the mound. I don't have any graphics for pitching stats, but I can tell you that so far this season, Silverman has made 4 prior pitching appearances. One of them as the starter. No wins or losses so far to his name. He's thrown 12 2/3 innings, giving up 6 runs, 5 of them earned, on 9 hits and 9 walks, and shares the team lead in strikeouts with 18. He has an ERA of 2.76, walks and hits per inning of 1.42, otherwise commonly known as WHIP, and he is averaging 9.95 strikeouts per 7 innings. So solid numbers on the mound so far from Silverman as he gets ready to face the Acton-Boxborough lineup. Let's read through that really quick as we get ready here for the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for Acton-Boxborough, the center fielder, number 22, Richardson. Batting second, the catcher, number 0, McLaughlin. Batting third, the pitcher, number 5, Burnham. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 8, Gallagher. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 11, LaHoke. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 7, Starr. The seventh batter, the second baseman, number 28, Pratt. Now batting 8th, the first baseman, number 4, Nelson. Batting 9th, the extra hitter, number 2, Maroney. And batting 10th, the right fielder, number 18, Sullivan. So first to the box for Acton-Boxborough, the center fielder, number 22, Richardson. First pitch is going to be a high heat from Silverman for ball 1. So I have last names and jersey numbers for Acton-Boxborough today. I do not have first names, unfortunately, as that pitch comes in outside for ball 2. 2-0, the count to Richardson. Swing and a miss. And good contact here. It's launched out to left. Chin charged in at first, and now he's realizing he's got to chase that one down. And it's going to be a long chase as Richardson is rounding second and heading for third. And he's going to hold at third with a leadoff triple to left. Huge crack of the bat to start. And now with a runner on third and nobody out, up comes the catcher, number 0, McLaughlin. McLaughlin, of course, had the clutch defensive play to end the top of the first inning. Now facing the runner he gunned down as he swings and misses for strike 1. Fouls that one off, and that's going to be a quick 0-2 count. And it seems like we might be experiencing a sound issue from the live chat as that one comes in high and inside for ball 1. I'm going to take a look at that as that's strike 3. Okay, if people are still struggling to hear me, please let me know as McLaughlin goes down on strikes. Big strikeout for Silverman. Now at the plate is the pitcher, hoping to add to his own cause, number 5, Burnham, as he takes ball 1. That one misses as well, ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And that one also in there for strike 2. 2-2, the count to Burnham. And he would not chase that one. That's going to be ball 3. So a full count and 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Runner at third. Payoff pitch. Reaches out, bloops it out to right. It's a chase, and that's going to get into the gap. That's going to bring in the game's first run and go for extra bases. Burnham is rounding second. He is heading for third, and it's the second triple in 3 plate appearances for Acton-Boxborough. Okay, so seems like there isn't a sound issue, at least for some other listeners. So, Chung-Sik Kim, I hope you're not experiencing any troubles with your computer, as this one is popped into foul territory and out of play for strike 1. Acton-Boxborough gets on the board first off the RBI triple from Burnham. And now at the plate, facing the 0-1 count, is the shortstop, number 8, Gallagher. And he gets a good crack at the bat, but this one is going to be right at the center fielder. Jumping grab by Golding, but it is going to bring in the runner on the sacrifice fly. Two quick runs across for Acton-Boxborough. Now at the plate, the left fielder, number 11, LaHoke. This first pitch is fouled off for strike one. And that one is fouled off for strike two. It seems like the issue has been resolved for the Kim family out in California. Glad you guys are able to figure that out. And he says he went on that one. Chased it high, could not check the swing, and that's strike three. So a quick three-pitch strikeout to get out of the bottom of the first. But Acton-Boxborough is the first on the board here in today's contest. The score through one, Acton-Boxborough 2, Brookline 0. Due up for Brookline in the top of the second will first be Golding, who did not finish his plate appearance as the runner was caught stealing to end the inning. And he'll be followed up by Owen Hoffman, and also making his debut with this summer team will be Elias Brendel. And also thank you to Barbara Jo Metzger for helping to navigate whether or not that was a sound issue. That's my internal heart attack. Every single one of these streams is that there's going to be some technical difficulty. And also, Barbara Jo, don't think I didn't see your earlier comments from before the game even. Go Brookline and Keenan Sawada, and go Jesse from Grandma in Buffalo, New York. And also, I love the stats on the stat line. Great. Thank you very much. I'm happy to, up the quality of what I bring to you guys in whatever little way I'm able to do. Stepping back into the box for Brookline to lead off the top of the second, the center fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. Golding takes ball one. And another one inside for ball two. Burnham's done very well at fending off the Brookline batters so far, but there have been some long plate appearances, as this one is ball three. So Burnham having some trouble with that inside pitch here at the start of this inning, and it's a quick hitter's count to Golding, 3-0. That one catches the zone for strike one. And he skies this one. Sky high to right, plenty of time for Sullivan to get under it. And he does get under it for out number one. So now one down and nobody on. And up to the plate comes the shortstop, number 21, Owen Hoffman. First pitch in there for strike one to Hoffman. So that one comes in high for ball one. For those of you checking out the stat line down at the bottom, if you're not familiar with baseball slash lines, as this one comes in and Hoffman fouls it off for strike number two. But for those of you not familiar with the standard format of baseball slash lines, that first number The 308, that is Hoffman's batting average. The second one, the 357, that is his on-base percentage, which is hits and walks. And then the 346 is his slugging percentage, as that one comes in the dirt for ball 2. As slugging percentage basically counts doubles as 2 hits, triples as 3 hits, home runs as 4, in order to calculate it, which basically measures how good he is at getting extra base hits. Good contact there, but it's going to be right at the center fielder, and almost a bit of a... Oh, wait. Did he drop that one? He dropped it. I thought for sure he had that one, but he didn't. He dropped it. And so Hoffman is going to reach on the E8. And now coming up to the plate, making his debut with the summer Brookline 18U team, the catcher, number 22, Elias Brendel. Quick pickoff attempt on Hoffman. He dives back safely. As this is a new player that I'm covering now for Brookline, if I am at all messing up the pronunciation of his name, I encourage you to let me know in the live chat. You guys know I like to give these young men the best coverage I possibly can. First pitch to Brendel is going to come in high for ball 1. Hoffman leading off from first. And that pitch is also going to miss for ball 2. Hoffman taking some big strides off from first during these pitches. As that one is in there for a strike. So Hoffman hasn't taken off just yet. Hoffman only has 2 steals so far this summer. As that one's a ball. Oh, we got a throwdown! Oh, but the first baseman couldn't collect it in time. They caught Hoffman completely off guard, walking back to first instead of running. And almost, if the throw had been a little better, then Hoffman would be out. But instead, he's going to go down to second as Brendel goes down to first, starting off his summer campaign with a base on balls. Now coming up to the plate, the second baseman, number 7, Kaden Sheehan. Burnham checks on the lead runner. Now fires, and that one in the dirt, but well blocked by the catcher for ball 1. That one comes in low for ball 2. Again, Hoffman taking some very big strides off the bag. If there's a line drive to an infielder, that could backfire horribly, but a ball to the outfield could result in a run. As that one is in there for strike 1. And you have to wonder just how much of it is, just trying to stay in the pitcher's head to just make him think just a little more about the runner instead of the hitter. As this one comes in high for ball 3. Burnham again struggling a little with the strike zone. As it's a 3-1 count to Sheehan. And that one's in low, and even though it got away from the catcher, it doesn't matter, as it's simply another walk. This one to load the bases with 1 out for the first baseman, number 12, Justin Liu. And you see a brief meeting of the entire infield with Burnham as he gets ready to face Liu. This is a player that Brookline wants up in this situation. He's been explosive over the 5 games he's played with the team, a team-leading 4 doubles to go with his 5 RBI. First pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. This one comes high and inside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Hoffman at third, Brendel at second, Sheehan at first. Another miss, ball 3. Brookline 1 ball away from getting on the board. Pitch inside, a 4-pitch bases loaded walk. And Brookline gets on the board through 3 straight free passes as Hoffman comes in to score on the RBI walk by Justin Liu. It's going to be another meeting at the mound, as now coming up for Brookline, the right fielder, number 27, Ben Rosenblatt. And we got some more comments in the live chat, courtesy of Zach Doctoroff, using the account of Sina Doctoroff. Jesse, love your stats. Hi, Chung Sik. Great to see you watching the stream, Zach. First pitch to Rosenblatt is high for ball 1. You know, you can see Rosenblatt has not gotten a hit yet this season, but he's still got an on-base percentage of over 300. As he takes strike 1 there. So he is capable of getting on base, and we've already seen 1 bases loaded walk. As that one sails high for ball 2. Brendel at third, Sheehan at second, Liu at first. As another one comes in high for ball 3. Rosenblatt 1 ball away from getting his first RBI of the summer on a walk. And there it is. 4 straight walks for Brookline have now tied this ball game. Elias Brendel comes in to score his first run of the summer as Rosenblatt gets his first RBI. Another meeting at the mound, and this might be the end of the day for Burnham. And it looks like it will be a bit hard to tell. Bases still loaded with 1 out, and as you can see on the bottom of your screen, due up is the third baseman, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. And we are going to have a new pitcher. Here in the top of the second, we've got a pitching change for Acton-Boxborough, and this is number 4, Nelson. So he takes over for Burnham as Burnham makes it a 1-to-1 switch and goes to first. Burnham got off to a solid start in the first inning, putting down the Brookline hitters pretty quickly. And it seemed like he was off to a similarly good start in the top of the second as he induced a pair of outfield flyouts, but the center fielder juggled that liner from Owen Hoffman, allowing him to reach first, and from there, Burnham just lost control of his pitches. Gave up 4 straight walks to Elias Brendel, Kaden Sheehan, Justin Liu, and Ben Rosenblatt. And as a result, the game is now tied. So Burnham will be on the hook for all runners currently on base. So should they score, those runs would be credited to him. But that result is going to depend on Nelson and the batter stepping up to the plate for Brookline. Now batting, the third baseman, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. First pitch from Nelson comes in high, gets away from the catcher briefly, but the runners hold, and that's going to be ball 1. You can see from the slash line, O'Neill, another guy who knows how to get on base with an almost 300 batting average and an over 400 OBP. As this one comes in high for ball 2. You know, one benefit that O'Neill has, he's not one of the taller players out here on the field, so he's got a smaller strike zone. As that one misses as well. That was one of those pitches that might have been in the zone for a taller hitter, but for O'Neill, it's just ball 3. So again, we are one ball away from another bases-loaded walk. And there it is. Another 4-pitch walk. And Donnell O'Neill gets another RBI as Kaden Sheehan comes in to score. We now cycle around back to the top of the order with the left fielder, number 15, Devin Chin, as he takes a strike to the inside corner for an 0-1 count. Now, the season stats I now have are now all different from what I have on my graphic, so that will be the last I will show of those for today. But I'm glad you guys liked them, and so I will continue to keep those up for the rest of the season. 1-1, the count to Chin, as that one misses outside ball 2. Chin, meanwhile, for today, he is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Now facing a 2-1 count, make it a 3-1 count. Chin already leads the team in walks with 12 this season. Lucky number 13 here would bring in another run. And there it is. The parade of walks marches on around the bases for Brookline as Justin Liu comes in to score run number 4 for Brookline. And we've got another meeting at the mound. This is a tough situation for Acton-Boxborough. You know, all the teams in this Lou Tompkins League have struggled to get a high number of players. You know, and Brookline's not necessarily that different. They've consistently been able to field a team every single time, but you know, many days like today, they've only got 10 guys on the roster. As now batting is the extra hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada, as he takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. So the streak is 6 straight walks. As that one is in there for strike 1 and a throw down to first. Oh, they got him. Oh my gosh, I was updating the count on the scoreboard. I didn't even really see a quick throw from McLaughlin. It looks like Chin might be hurt. He gets up. Looks a little shaken. He's had some hard hits on the base paths. But that is going to be out number 2 for Brookline, and that is going to open up first base. It is still a 1-1 count to Sawada. As this pitch misses for ball 2. So one thing that does is if there is another walk, it's not going to bring in another run. as that one misses for ball 3. And there's ball 4. So a free pass for Sawada. Make it 7 straight. And the bases have been reloaded with 2 down for the pitcher, number 1, Andrew Silverman. Silverman, his last time up, he drew a walk but was caught stealing second, and he takes that one inside for ball 1. Big swing from Silverman, sends it out to center field. Diving attempt, not going to get it. This is going to go for at least 2. This might clear the bags. In comes Sawada, a base clearing triple for Andrew Silverman. Empty the bags and put 7 runs on the board. Andrew Silverman, with only his 2nd extra base hit of the season, but he cranks up his team-leading RBI numbers, driving in 3 on that one. As now we cycle back around to the batter who started this inning, the center fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. As he fouls that one off, that'll be strike 1. Golding, when he led off the inning, he flew out to right for the first out of the inning. And since then, Brookline has really taken off. As that one misses outside for ball 2. That one in there for strike 2. Nelson starting to more consistently find the strike zone. And another hard liner. That's going to go into right. Silverman trots in easily as Golding now has an RBI single. Now coming up, the shortstop, number 21, Owen Hoffman. Golding takes off early. That one almost hits Hoffman. And so Golding gets the steal. Runner at second now. As that one misses, gets out of the catcher's glove for a second, but Golding holds. Golding is a batter that is a base runner rather that you've got to watch out for. He's got speed. 2-0 the count to Hoffman. As that one misses for ball 3. Hoffman, his last time up earlier this inning, he reached on E8 and later came in to score. That one is in there for strike 1, 3-1. And that one sails over Hoffman's head, and that's going to be another walk. Another brief meeting at the mound between pitcher and catcher. And now forced to take off his catching pads and step back into the box. The catcher, number 22, Elias Brendel. Last time up, Brendel started that long streak of walks for Brookline as he takes ball 1 there. So Brendel's season stats so far, he's 0 for 0 with a walk and a run. He takes strike one on that one. Hoffman at first, Golding at second, 2 down here in the top of the second. As that one misses for ball 2. That one catches the high corner, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The top of the second finally comes to a close as Brookline puts together an explosive rally. The score as we head to the bottom of the second inning, Brookline 8, Acton-Boxborough 2. Recapping the action of that top of the second, it started off with a couple of fly balls, one for a fly out to right, but then the second one dropped by the center fielder, allowing Owen Hoffman to reach safely. And from there, the walk parade began. A walk by Elias Brendel, then by Kaden Sheehan to load the bases, and then 3 straight bases loaded walks by Justin Liu, Ben Rosenblatt, and Donnell O'Neill. Actually, 4 straight bases loaded walks by Liu, Rosenblatt, O'Neill, and Devin Chin. Brought in 4 runs. Chin would be picked off at first for the second out of the inning. Keenan Sawada would reach on a walk to reload the bases, and then Andrew Silverman cleared them all with a laser of a triple to left center, driving in 3, and then coming in to score on the next at-bat as Brage Golding lined a single through the right gap to score Silverman. That would be the last run of the inning as Brookline put up 8 to take a convincing lead. And one thing to note, Chin was a little shaken up, so he has been replaced out in left field. That's another player making his summer debut for Brookline, number 33, Oliver Barca. Meanwhile, Silverman back on the mound for Brookline. He is due to face Starr, Pratt, and Nelson. Sun starting to set behind us here at Acton-Boxborough High School. But the stadium lights have been turned on, or field lights, I should say. Calling this a stadium might be a bit of a stretch, but either way, we will have baseball under the lights tonight. Leading off for Acton-Boxborough here in the bottom of the second, the third baseman, number 7, Starr. First pitch from Silverman catches the inside corner for strike 1. That one misses, ball 1. And he hits a grounder right over to Hoffman, fielded cleanly, thrown to first, and a nice snag by Liu at first for the 6-3 ground out. One down. Now coming up to the plate, the second baseman, number 28, Pratt. That one's in there for strike 1. Catches the zone again for strike 2. This one fouled off, and Pratt stays alive at 0-2. And that one, a big crack of the bat. That's sailing out to left. Barca on his horse, but it's actually in Golding's area as Golding makes the grab for out number 2. Now coming up to the plate for Acton-Boxborough, the pitcher, number 4, Nelson. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. That one is going to miss inside for ball 1. That one catches the high corner for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Silverman puts them down in order. We are through 2 here at Acton-Boxborough Regional High School in Acton, Massachusetts. The score after 2 innings, Brookline 8, Acton 2. To answer a question from the live chat really quick, Barbara Jo Metzger saying, my stats disappeared. And yes, the thing is, I have season stats, but updating those as I go is going to be a little tough. You know, maybe as I go, I'll, you know, be able to find a quick way to do that. But as of right now, I don't have a quick way of doing that. So I cannot keep posting those season stats because they're no longer accurate. Because now players have had plate appearances, and that's the entirety of the Brookline batting order. And they don't have anyone coming off the bench who has already hit this season, so I don't have any other accurate information I can give on that front, at least not right now. So, yeah, that's going to be it for the stats. Those are kind of a first plate appearance kind of thing, at least for now. You know, again, I'll see if I don't think I'd be able to update. That would be a lot of things to have to do while also working the camera and the play-by-play at the same time. So I think that's going to be it for the stats for today, but I will have them back at the start of the next game. And in the meantime, we do have a noticeable change. We've got a new pitcher for Acton-Boxborough. This is the shortstop, number 8, Gallagher. He takes over for Nelson as Nelson goes out to right field. And it looks like moving to shortstop is going to be number 7, Starr. Sullivan, the right fielder, is going to move to third. And now stepping up for Brookline, the second baseman, number 7, Kaden Sheehan, as he takes strike 1 from Gallagher. Sheehan lifts this one out to left. Left fielder under it for out number 1. Now coming to the plate, the first baseman, number 12, Justin Liu. First pitch in there, strike 1. Sheehan and Liu, part of that streak of bases-loaded walks. As Liu hits a little dribbler over to first, it's picked up by Burnham, and he takes it himself for out number 2. So the Acton-Boxborough defense settling in behind this new pitcher. 2 quick outs. Now coming to the plate, the right fielder, number 27, Ben Rosenblatt. First pitch comes in high for ball 1. Rosenblatt, another one of those hitters that got a bases-loaded walk, as this one comes in low for ball 2. That one is in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. This one comes in high, does not quite break, and so that's going to be a full count. Rosenblatt pops one up into right center, and the center fielder makes the grab this time, and that's going to be out number 3. So Brookline goes down in order in the top of the 3rd. And the score remains the same. Brookline 8, Acton-Boxborough 2. Due up for Acton-Boxborough will be Maroney, Sullivan, and then back to the top of the order with Richardson. Silverman back on the mound for Brookline. So I think all of the defensive changes for Acton-Boxborough in the top of the 3rd were thus. Number 8, Gallagher, took over on the mound. Number 4, Nelson, moved from the mound to right field. Number 18, Sullivan, moved from right field to third base. Number 7, Starr, moved from third base to shortstop. I believe number 0, McLaughlin, moved from catcher to second base. And I believe it was number 2, Maroney, who moved from the extra hitter position to the catcher position, thus moving Pratt to the extra hitter position. I believe that's all of it. First pitch is fouled off, and that will be an 0-1 count to the pitcher, to the catcher, number 2, Maroney. That's a grounder. Hops over to second, caught easily by Kaden Sheehan for the 4-3 groundout. Now coming to the plate, the third baseman, number 18, Sullivan. First pitch in there for strike 1. That one comes in high for ball 1. And this one is fouled for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Two down quickly, as that is now 4 strikeouts on the day for Andrew Silverman. We cycle back to the top of the order with the center fielder, number 22, Richardson. Hard contact right at O'Neill. And in the blink of an eye, the inning is over. Quick hands at the hot corner by Donnell O'Neill put an end to the 3rd inning, As we get ready to enter the fourth inning, our score through 3. Brookline 8, Acton-Boxborough 2. Looks like Gallagher is going to be back on the mound for Acton-Boxborough. He settled things down quite nicely for the home team defense, and they'll be hoping to keep that going. Due up for Brookline is going to be the 10-1-2 hitters, O'Neill, Barca, and Sawada. As we saw Barca taking the place for Chin defensively after he got a little shaken up when picked off at first base. As we start the top of the fourth inning, now leading off for Brookline, the third baseman, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. First pitch is going to be low for ball 1. O'Neill, of course, made that spectacular grab to end the bottom of the third inning. Swings and misses at that one for strike 1. His last time up, he got a bases-loaded walk to drive in a run, and later came in to score as he takes strike 2 on the inside corner there. The 1-2 pitch misses outside. That's going to be ball 2. And that one catches the corner, strike 3. Now making his first plate appearance of the summer for Brookline, number 33, Oliver Barca. First pitch in there for strike 1. And that one catches the zone as well, strike 2. Owen to the count. And a brief timeout called. And Barca steps back in, as that one misses low. And that one misses low. It's going to be a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gallagher dealing here in the fourth with back-to-back strikeouts. And now with 2 out and the bases empty, up comes the extra hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada. Takes that one high for ball 1. Sawada 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored so far today. Shows bunt, pops up a bunt, drops, and just foul. It's a bit hard to tell from this angle, but rolled over the line, which is when Sullivan scooped it up to make sure it was called a foul ball. almost a well-placed bunt single for Sawada, but instead it'll be strike one. As that one curves in nicely for strike two. 1-2 count. As that one misses low for ball two. And this one fouled off. Defensive swing from Sawada keeps him alive at 2-2. And that one skips away for ball three. Sawada with some nice contact. That's going to drop in front of the center fielder for a clean two-out single. Now coming up, the pitcher, number 1, Andrew Silverman. Silverman, his last time up, he had a big blast, a 3-run triple. As this one misses, Sawada runs down to second successfully with the steal. So Silverman so far today, 1 for 1 with a walk, a triple, a run scored, and 3 RBI as he hits a high hopper, fielded by the shortstop, thrown to first. They missed! The throwing error is going to bring in Sawada as Silverman gets a free trot to second on the out-of-play ball. Brookline makes it 9-2 as Silverman reaches on the E6. Now at the plate is the center fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. 0-1 the count to Golding. He hits a grounder through the right gap once again. Another single to right, juggled by the right fielder. Silverman is going to race for home. Close play. Safe. Silverman slides under the tag, and Brookline is now in double figures. Brage Golding with his second straight RBI single through the right gap. Both of them scoring Silverman. Brookline now with a 10-2 lead. Remember, the mercy rule in this league is if you have a 12 or more run lead after 5 innings, the game is over. Brookline presently only has a lead of 8, so they would need 4 more runs to trigger that. So while some who might know the high school mercy rule of 10 are like, oh man, they're close, they're not as close as you think. As Hoffman fouls that one through the backs, over the backstop, but under the netting, as everyone gets to play a fun game of, hey, where did I park again? That's going to be strike one. He hits a foul ball, might have gone off his foot. That's going to be an 0-2 count. Hoffman, his last time up, he drew a walk, and then before that reached on an error and scored. As he smartly holds his swing on that one as it doesn't quite break down into the zone. It'll be a 1-2 count. Swing, bloops it out to right center, gonna drop for a single. Golding is gonna round second and race down to third, and he slides in safely while Hoffman advances to second on the throw. So Brookline rallying here with 2 outs. And now it's going to be runners on second and third. And now again having to take off his catcher's gear so he can step up to the plate It is the catcher, number 22, Elias Brendel. First pitch swung on and missed, strike one. Brendel, his last time up, he struck out to end the second inning. Before that, he walked and later scored. Gets contact on that one, but sends it foul over the backstop, over everything. And that's going to be strike two. Brage Golding at third, Owen Hoffman at second. And a fair bit of distance between home plate and the backstop, so if a pitch gets away from the catcher, Golding could easily score. As Brendel hits a dribbler that's going to go foul. Gallagher sets. The 0-2 is going to miss outside for ball one. And Brendel again fouls one off to stay alive. Swung on and missed. Caught him chasing the high heat. And that is going to end the inning. Brookline able to rally a little bit with 2 outs. And they get 2 more runs across. The score heading into the bottom of the 4th. Brookline 10, Acton 2. And I see in the live chat that a state champion has chosen to grace our presence here on this live stream. Toby Prabhu Schlosser, one of the co-captains and key members of the Brookline High School 2021 State Championship Boys Soccer Team. Just leaves a simple "What's up, Jesse?" in the live chat. Good to see you following the streams, Toby. And I wish you all the best in college next year. Silverman back on the mound for his 4th inning of work for Brookline, as he'll be facing the 2-3-4 hitters for Acton-Boxborough, McLaughlin, Burnham, and Gallagher. Now stepping in for Acton-Boxborough to lead off the bottom of the 4th and showing bunt but pulling back for ball one. This is now the second baseman, number 0, McLaughlin. Shows bunt again, but again pulls back, and again the pitch is low from Silverman. So Silverman clearly trying to induce a pop-up bunt from McLaughlin, as now he swings and fouls one off into the tennis courts. And this time he successfully lays down the bunt. Chasing it down is Brendel. Throw to first is not going to be in time. And that's going to be a successful bunt single for McLaughlin. So Acton-Boxborough gets their first base runner since the first inning. The home team had gotten off to an explosive start in the first with 2 triples in their first 3 hitters. But up until that single, they'd had no runners reach base after that. Pickoff attempt. Close, but a good dive back by McLaughlin. At the plate for Acton-Boxborough now, the first baseman, number 5, Burnham. And another pickoff attempt as the pitch was outside. Brendel attempted the throw, but nothing doing. Another pickoff attempt, and again, McLaughlin dives back safely. That one gets away from the catcher for ball 2. The runner holds. I think Brendel did just good enough of a job making it look like he had the ball for a second, or like it wasn't going to roll away that far. Now the runner takes off and it's fouled off. And after another fun game of, oh, where did I park again? That is going to fall for strike 1. And now a pickoff attempt. Oh, they got him! Silverman timed that move perfectly. He got it right as McLaughlin was making his last step away from the bag. So his weight was leaning the wrong way. He was about as far from the base as he could possibly be. It was the perfect time for a pickoff throw, and it was well executed by Silverman on the throw and Lou on the tag. 3-1, the count to Burnham. Hard contact. That's going to go into left, and it's going to drop fair. This is going to go for extra bases as Barca is chasing that down way in the corner. I think this might be a triple. He's throwing it all the way from the foul pole, and that is going to be a triple. Burnham with his second triple of the day. And now that pickoff move by Silverman is that much bigger because that was literally a run saved. Now coming up with a runner on third and 1 out is the pitcher, number 8, Gallagher. First pitch comes in low for ball 1. That one catches the inside corner for strike 1. His last time up, Gallagher hit a sac fly to center to drive in Burnham from third. Now up in the exact same situation as he takes ball 2. That one is strike 2. And he gets a piece of it to stay alive. Still 2-2 the count. 1 down, Burnham at third. Reaches low and gets a dribbler over to second, fielded by Sheehan, thrown to first. That is going to be out number 2, and it is going to be another run across. So Gallagher once again drives in Burnham, but once again is out in the process. The RBI 4-3 ground out makes it 10-3. And now coming up is the left fielder, number 11, LaHoke. Last time up, he struck out to end the first inning, and he takes low strike one. Good contact here. That's going to drop in right center, and it's going to skip past Golding as LaHoke is going to try for second, and the throw's not going to get there in time. As you call that one at least a single, maybe a double to right center. Now up is the shortstop, number 7, Starr, as he takes strike one. That one catches the zone for strike two. Starr, his last time up, he grounded out to short to lead off the second. And this one he fouls, and that's going to go over the backstop as Starr stays alive at 0-2. LaHoke at second base after what could either be scored as a single and an E8 or a double, depending on how you want to score it. Hard contact again. That's going to drop in center field. Picked up by Golding. The runner's going to hold at third as Starr registers the 2-out single. Runners at the corners now. And now coming up is the extra hitter, number 28, Pratt. First pitch in there, strike one. Silverman needs to get the third out of this inning, and then he will be the pitcher on credit for the win if the result does not change from here. Runner takes off for second. In there for a strike. Throw down to second. Not going to be in time. The runner stays at third. Pratt takes the steal. Second and third now, but an 0-2 count to Pratt. That one just high. Almost dropped into the zone, but not quite. That one misses for ball two. Two-two pitch, hits a grounder. That's going to go up the middle. This might score two. Runner coming around third, and Golding was juggling the ball. That's a 2-run single for Pratt. A 2-run single up the middle. Drives in LaHoke and Starr. Runner at first now with 2 down. And now we've got a meeting at the mound with Silverman. Due up now is the right fielder, number 4, Nelson. That pitch misses to the outside corner for ball one. Pickoff attempt. Unsuccessful. Pratt goes back to first. That pitch in there, strike one. That one misses, ball 2. That one comes in high for ball 3. Brendel thought about making the throw to first, but Pratt gets back safely. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Acton puts another couple runs on the board, but Brookline still holds the lead after 4. The score as we get ready for the 5th inning. Brookline 10, Acton 5. And now at this 4th intermission, I would like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Community Foundation. For over 100 years, the Brookline Community Foundation has been a trusted partner, supporting Brookline by investing in organizations and initiatives that help create opportunity and promote equity for everyone who lives, learns, works, and plays in Brookline. Among the foundation's many grant programs is the BCF Scholarship Fund for Brookline High School, which provides graduating BHS students with scholarships to help fund post-secondary education. To date, 75 Brookline High students have received scholarships from this fund to help them as they build their futures. Your support is crucial to supporting Brookline youth as they embark on the next steps in their educational journeys. Visit brooklinecommunity.org or call 617-566-4442 to find out how you can make a difference right here in Brookline. Once again, brooklinecommunity.org or call 617-566-4442. And remember, you can find all the information you need about our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Community Foundation, in the description section of the video down below. You'll see the URL and their phone number so that you can find out more about them there. Leading off for Brookline here in the top of the 5th, the second baseman, number 7, Kaden Sheehan, as he takes strike 1. Last time up, Sheehan flew out to left as he slices a foul on this one for strike 2. Before that flyout, he had a walk and later came in to score, so 0 for 1 with a walk and a run so far today for Sheehan. Sheehan hits a blooper, but it's caught by the shortstop for out number 1. Now coming to the plate for Brookline, the first baseman, number 12, Justin Liu. First pitch high, ball 1. Last time up, Liu grounded out to first. Before that, he had a bases-loaded walk as he takes ball 2 here. So he is 0 for 1 with a walk, a run scored, and an RBI. As this one comes in high for ball 3. Gallagher has been exhibiting some great control since coming in relief, but this at bat, not so much. A 4-pitch walk sends Liu down to first. And now coming up is the right fielder, number 27, Ben Rosenblatt. Quick throw back to first to check on Liu. Squirts away from Pratt over at first. Swing and a miss from Rosenblatt for strike one. Last time up, Rosenblatt flew out to center field. Before that, he had a bases-loaded walk. As that one's going to miss inside for ball one. So Rosenblatt so far today 0 for 1 with a walk, a run scored, and an RBI, much like Lou before him. Lou takes off, and Rosenblatt hits a grounder foul. Seems like Lou might have been a little confused on that one, as it seemed like he got the green light to try and steal second. Or maybe it was a hit-and-run attempt. I'm not sure if he thought that Rosenblatt was about to line out and he was about to be doubled up. But either way, the foul ball does make it 1-2. As they throw back to first to check on Lou. That's the thing. You take off once and a foul ball sends you back. Now they're watching you. As that one misses for ball two. That one comes in high. Good eye from Rosenblatt for ball three. And that one is low for ball four. So Rosenblatt also with his second walk of the day. And just like that, Brookline has got two runners on. Now a brief meeting at the mound, as I'm sure the Acton-Boxborough coach doesn't want to turn this into another case of what happened in the second inning. Coming up to the plate is the third baseman, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. O'Neill so far today 0 for 1 with a walk, a run scored, and an RBI. Feel like a broken record, but for a lot of these players here at the bottom of the order, that's just the result they got. They were part of a long string of walks their first time to the plate, and then a lot of them were out in their second trip to the plate. We've got another new pitcher for Acton-Boxborough as they decide to call it a night for Gallagher. Now taking the mound for Acton-Boxborough is number 11, LaHoke. So Gallagher probably definitely had the strongest pitching outing so far. Took over in the third inning. Gave up 2 runs. Now LaHoke on the mound, and his first pitch to O'Neill misses for ball 1. Rosenblatt at first, Lou at second. That pitch misses outside, ball 2. That one in there, strike 1. And again, catches the zone for strike 2. O'Neill, a good crack of the bat. That's going to go into center. That's going to be a clean single, and everyone is going to hold. So that loads the bases with 1 out for the top of the order. As next up is going to be the left fielder, number 33, Oliver Barca. Barca, his last time up, he struck out, and he takes strike 1 here. O'Neill at first, Rosenblatt at second, Lou at third. Barca lifts this one out to left, and this might be a sac fly. Lou is going to tag a laser of a throw to the plate, but it gets away from the catcher, and all the runners advance. Lou comes in to score, and all the runners move forward. Now guys at second and third as Brookline gets their 11th run on the board on the sac fly by Barca. So now 2 down, Brookline with the 11-5 lead. And coming up to the plate, the extra hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada. That one comes in high for ball 1. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. Sawada, his last time up, he got a single to center, stole second, and later came in to score on a throwing error by the shortstop. Lifts this one into shallow left. This might be in no man's land if that drops fair. It does not drop fair. One and two, the count to Sawada. As that one's going to miss for ball 2. Second and third, 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Sawada hits a grounder past the pitcher, past third, over to short, picked up, thrown, not in time. The infield single scores 1. Does it score 2? Yes, it does! And Sawada goes down to second on the 2-run infield single. Talk about your aggressive base running. Boy, who ever heard of a 2-run infield single? Rosenblatt comes in to score. O'Neill raced around third and slid in. And now this is a 1-0 count to the pitcher, number 1, Andrew Silverman. Silverman, hard crack of the bat, but that's going to be foul. Silverman, of course, has thus far the biggest hit of the day with that bases clearing triple back in the 2nd. Now his team up by 8. He's got a runner on 2nd and 2 down as he takes ball 2 high. His last time up, he reached on a throwing error by the shortstop and later came in to score. Lifts this one. If it drops, it gets past the shortstop into center. Sawada coming around, heading for home. And they don't even try to make the tag. I guess he was too far away. That's going to be an RBI single for Silverman. Brookline now with 14 runs on the board and a lead of 9. The mercy rule still seems like a far-off possibility. Remember, they have to lead by 12 if they're going to get a mercy rule win in this league. So highly unlikely. Looks like maybe a change of catcher for Acton-Boxborough. Due up for Brookline as the center fielder, number 10, Brage Golding, who has had an RBI single to drive in Andrew Silverman on each of his last 2 at-bats. He now comes up with Silverman on first. And so we're going to have what seems to be a lengthy pause here. As they have switched their catcher, I believe. As it'll now be Pratt behind the plate. And so Burnham moves back to first. So I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe the coach was unhappy that Maroney didn't try for the tag on that last one. Maybe Maroney got a little shaken up on one of those plays around the plate. There were a couple of close ones. I don't know. It would all be guesswork at this point. But what I do know is that the situation is 2 outs, runner at first, here in the top of the 5th inning. LaHoke on the mound, Golding at the plate. First pitch misses, ball 1. This one also misses, ball 2. Swing and a miss from Golding. 2-1 the count. And that one's going to miss, ball 3. And Golding lifts this one into foul territory and out of play. It's going to be a full count to Golding. As he is trying to keep this 5th inning rally going. We've had 4 runs come in so far. As that one misses, I don't know if it hit Golding or not, but either way, he gets a free trot down to first. So first and second with 2 down, and up comes the shortstop, number 21, Owen Hoffman. Hoffman pops that one straight up. It's going to stay in play. Pratt is under it, and makes the grab. So that ends the top of the 5th inning. The score as we head into the bottom of the 5th, Brookline 14, Acton 5. Going into the bottom of the 5th, due up is going to be the 9-10-1 hitters, Maroney, Sullivan, and Richardson. And it looks like Brookline is going to stick with Silverman for a 5th inning. He is officially the pitcher on credit for the win, having lasted 4 innings as the starter. Excuse me. Now leading off here in the bottom of the 5th inning for Acton-Boxborough, number 2, Maroney. Maroney takes strike 1 from Silverman. And that one's in there, strike 2. Silverman attacking the zone. And of course, as soon as I say that, he misses for ball 1. So a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He went from the high inside ball to the low outside corner strike, moving him all over the zone there for the strikeout. And that one's going to catch the high corner against number 18, Sullivan. That one in there for strike 2. 6 strikes in 7 pitches for 2 back-to-back strikeouts. Silverman making quick work to start this bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch is going to miss high for ball 1. 7 strikeouts on the day so far for Andrew Silverman, as he now faces the center fielder, number 22, Richardson. Richardson lifts this one into foul territory. That is going to go out of play and into the tennis courts. Or no, right next to the tennis courts. Not quite in. Richardson, his last time up, he lined out to third, as that one misses for ball 2. And of course, before that, he led off the game with a triple and later came in to score. So 1 for 2 with a triple and a run. And he takes strike 2 on that one. As that one just misses for ball 3. Hard contact here, and it skips past Hoffman. That's going to go into left center. It's going to get past Devin Chin out and left. And he goes to second. He thinks about third as the throw gets away. So Richardson now at second with 2 down, and up to the plate comes number 0, McLaughlin. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes ball 1. And I mentioned Devin Chin out and left. Good to see him back out there. He is clearly doing all right. Showing bunt again, pulls back, swings, and chases the high heat for strike 1. They caught the guy in a rundown. What? Again, they got me while I was looking away. I was putting the balls strikes on the scoreboard. And in the meantime, Brookline picked off the runner. So sorry about that, folks. I kind of missed that one. But Richardson gets caught between second and third. And so now we move into the top of the 6th inning. Through 5, our score, Brookline 14, Acton-Boxborough 5. Due up for Brookline is going to be Brendel, Sheehan, and Lou. And, you know, with him set to lead off this top of the 6th inning, I'm just going to take a moment and talk about Elias Brendel. This is his first game with the summer team this season, and he's playing the most important defensive position. You know, aside from pitcher, catcher is the most important position on the field in baseball. And I'll just say it, Brendel has caught a great game. You know, balls haven't been getting away from him. He's been doing fine. Not a lot of stolen bases allowed. There's not been a bunch of balls getting away. Not a bunch, and he's been catching a fine game. And part of that is credit to Silverman for having a solid outing on the mound. Nothing missing too egregiously. Brendel hasn't had to make any spectacular blocks or anything. But, first game of the summer, and with a team that has had a bunch of games to figure itself out, now you join the fray and you fit in like a glove at the most important defensive position. That's not nothing. Brendel takes the first pitch and he lifts it. It's going to stay in the infield and be caught by the shortstop for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. LaHoke's got to like that one. Now coming up to the plate, the second baseman, number 7, Kaden Sheehan. First pitch is low for ball 1. Another pitch low for ball 2. Sheehan, his last time up, he popped out to short back in the 5th inning. As that one misses for ball 3. That one catches the corner for strike 1. Sheehan 0 for 2 so far today with a walk. And he gets his second walk of the day. So again, just a little bit of baseball stat-keeping basics for those of you who enjoyed my stats down in the bottom line back in the first couple of innings. a walk like that adds to the on-base percentage, but it doesn't change batting average at all. It's not even counted as an at-bat. It's counted as a plate appearance, which is like a different thing. Stat keeping can be weird sometimes. That one misses outside, and that's going to be ball 2 to the Brookline first baseman, Justin Liu. Last time up, he drew a walk and later scored. That one's a strike. Attempted pickoff of Sheehan is not going to be in time. So that'll be a 2-1 count. That one also misses outside. That one catches the corner, though, and that's going to be strike 2. So Liu so far 0 for 1 with 2 walks, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. As he lifts this one into left, left fielder charging in. Oh, but it's actually going to be caught by the shortstop. So that's going to be out number 2. And now coming up is the last player who has yet to face LaHoke at the plate. That is the right fielder, number 27, Ben Rosenblatt. As the first pitch gets away, Sheehan hesitates but does take off, and he'll take second on the wild pitch. Want to know the count to Rosenblatt as he takes strike 1. And I say the last one to face, but obviously if Devin Chin is back in the lineup, then he hasn't faced LaHoke either. That one's inside, ball 2. Rosenblatt, his last time up, he drew a walk and scored a run, so he is 0 for 1 with a pair of walks, 2 runs scored, and an RBI, as he now takes that one high for ball 3. Three and 1 the count. And that one misses, ball 4. Rosenblatt with his 3rd walk of the day, as he now puts runners at first and second with 2 down. And coming up will be the third baseman, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. First pitch, and O'Neill launches it out to left, but the left fielder tracks it for out number 3. Good contact, just wrong placement. That ends the top of the 6th inning. As we go into the bottom of the 6th, the score remains Brookline 14, Acton 5. Due up for Acton-Boxborough will be McLaughlin, Burnham, and Gallagher. Of course, McLaughlin was at the plate at the end of the 5th inning, but Richardson was caught in a rundown between 2nd and 3rd. And so McLaughlin will come back to finish his plate appearance. And Silverman is going to come back on the mound for his 6th inning of work. So he's going deep into this game. Leading off here in the bottom of the 6th inning, number 0, McLaughlin. First one catches the zone for strike 1. That one misses high and inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Strike 3. Another one down on strikes as Silverman continues. Now up to the plate is number 5, Burnham. First one misses low for ball 1. Silverman has had at least one strikeout in every inning so far today, as that one's a grounder, fielded by O'Neill, throws to first, and that's going to be a quick out number 2. So now coming up with 2 down and nobody on is number 8, Gallagher. First pitch in there for strike 1. Reaches out and launches that one out to center, and Golding is under it to make it a quick 1-2-3 6th inning. Silverman continuing to deal 6 innings in. And you know, for a guy that throws as hard, swings as hard, and just generally goes as hard as Andrew Silverman does, to stay out there on the mound for this many innings, that's a strong effort. You know, that's got to be recognized. Due up in the top of the 7th for Brookline is going to be the top of the order. So we'll see if they send Chin back to the plate after he is subbed back in for Barca. So it'll be Chin, Sawada, and Silverman. LaHoke back on the mound for Acton-Boxborough. So that's the last of the warm-up throws. And now we get started with the last inning here. Leading off for Brookline, the left fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. First pitch, and he hits a grounder over to second. It's juggled by the second baseman. Thrown to first, not going to be in time. And the ball is dead. And Chin, after another hard collision, is going to go down to second on the E4. So it'll be a runner at second for the extra hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada. First pitch gets away from the catcher, and Chin is going to take third easily on the wild pitch. One and 0, the count to Sawada. And he swings, grounds it past the second baseman and into right. Chin trots home easily. Sawada heading to second as the right fielder was juggling the ball. The outfield grass has been causing all sorts of issues for the outfielders here today. We've seen a few of those plays where the outfielder just struggled to collect it. Chin comes in to score on yet another RBI hit by Keenan Sawada. And now Andrew Silverman lifts one. This is going to stay in the infield, and it's going to be caught by the second baseman for out number 1. So now at the plate is Brage Golding, as that one misses for ball 1. That one misses as well for ball 2. Sawada at second, 1 down. And that one misses as well for ball 3. That one in there for strike 1. And that one's going to miss. Another free pass for Golding. And now it'll be runners at first and second with 1 down for Owen Hoffman. That one's going to miss for strike 1. You know, one thing that's going to be interesting for me is when I go back home and start, compiling the stats for the day, as that one misses inside for ball 1, it's going to be really something to look at the stats for the Brookline 2, 3, and 4 hitters today, Sawada, Silverman, and Golding, as they have driven in a good chunk of runs each so far today. Meanwhile, the count to Hoffman, 2 and 1. Golding at first, Sawada at second. Hoffman hits a grounder over to short. They get both. The quick flip to second got Golding in time, and they finished the 6-4-3 double play to get out of the inning. Brookline adds 1 last run to its total, and we go into the bottom of the 7th inning with Brookline leading Acton-Boxborough 15-5. And I don't know how well you guys can hear through my mic the Acton-Boxborough players trying to psych themselves up for this final inning as they trail by 10 runs and have 1 inning to try and make it up. And they'll be doing it against a new pitcher for Brookline. Taking the mound here in the bottom of the 7th will be number 10, Brage Golding. So for Golding, this will be his 3rd pitching appearance of the summer, all relief outings. He has an 0-1 record on the mound, having pitched 2 1/3 innings so far this season. He's given up 5 runs, 4 of them earned, on 4 hits, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch with 3 strikeouts. So he's had his ups and his downs on the mound so far this summer. But he's got a pretty big lead to work with here in this 7th inning. He will be facing the 5, 6, 7 hitters for Acton-Boxborough, LaHoke, Starr, and Pratt. First to the plate for Acton-Boxborough is number 11, LaHoke. Oh, first pitch hits him. So just like that, Acton-Boxborough has their first base runner. Now coming up with a runner on first and nobody out is number 7, Starr. And that one misses inside. Golding attacking the inside corner for righties, but so far hasn't been working out, as that one comes in low for ball 2. That one in there for his first strike. Count now 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That was the inside pitch that Golding was looking for as he fooled him with the shot to the low inside corner. 2-2 pitch. That one is going to miss low and inside. Couldn't fool him a second time, and it'll be a full count at 3-2. And grounder over to second, fielded. No, juggled by Sheehan. He was thinking about the double play before he collected the ball. And so the E4 puts runners at first and second with nobody out. Now coming out up is number 28, Pratt. That one's going to come in low for ball 1. Runner taking off for third. Throw down to third is not going to be in time. Acton-Boxborough bringing the aggression here, and we're going to have a meeting at the mound. Again, the Acton-Boxborough dugout getting into it, bringing the energy here in the bottom of the 7th inning, as Golding has a brief meeting with his catcher, Elias Brendel, and his head coach, John Busey. 2-0 pitch comes in high for ball 3. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Pratt. So that will load the bases. Now coming up, number 4, Nelson. As that one is going to miss for ball 1. Swing and a miss at that one, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And he does not chase low on that one, ball 2. Swing and a miss. Could not catch the heat on that one. And that'll be strike 3. So a big first out to get for Golding. And now up is number 2, Maroney. First one in there for strike 1. And that one gets away from Brendel. And the runner is going to come home. All the runners advance, and for Acton, that is run number 6. That one in there, strike 2. That one doesn't curve in quick enough, and that'll be ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The wild pitch brings home 1 run, but now Brookline just 1 out away from victory. At the plate, number 18, Sullivan, and another pitch gets away. Play at the plate is not going to be in time, and oh, I think Golding might have gotten hurt by the slide. Oh, no. Trying to figure out what happened. It looks like he's holding his face. Did some dirt kick up into his eye or something? I'm trying to figure out what happened. I mean, regardless of what happened, you certainly hope he's okay. Golding is still down on the ground, being looked at. So yeah, it looks like what they're focusing on is something around the area of his face. As they are going to help him up. Briefly, scary moment there. And it looks like Brage is going to come off the field. So whatever happened to him, I mean, he's walking off on his own power, which is a good sign. But in the meantime, Brookline is going to have to make some defensive changes as they bring the extra hitter, Keenan Sawada, out into the field. And it looks like taking the mound is going to be number 21, Owen Hoffman. So Keenan Sawada joins the infield from his extra hitter position, while Hoffman moves from short to pitcher. This will be Hoffman's first pitching outing of the summer. And again, long term, I think we all certainly share the wish that Golding is okay, and whatever happened there is nothing too serious. But the run did score for Acton. Starr came in to score on the wild pitch, while Pratt moved to third. 15-7 now the mark. First pitch from Hoffman is low for ball 2. As the first pitch for ball 1 is what brought Starr home on the wild pitch. So it's a 2-0 count now to Sullivan. As that pitch is in there for strike 1. 2 down, a runner at third. Brookline leads by 8. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Owen Hoffman looking to shut the door on tonight's game. The 2-2 pitch. He hits a foul ball. He went off his foot and fouled down the third base line. Two-two pitch again. This time makes contact. He launches it deep to left. Chin on his horse, and he manages to track it down deep in the outfield, but that's going to be an RBI double for Sullivan. Make it a double. He thought about going to third, but decided against it. Acton-Boxborough not going quietly into the good night, as instead they launch a ball into the night for an RBI double to left by Sullivan. Now we cycle back around to the top of the order with number 22, Richardson. Fouls off the first pitch for strike one. That one in there for strike two. And there's strike three, and that's the ball game. The final score here at Acton-Boxborough Regional High School: Brookline 15, Acton-Boxborough 8. Okay, now I'm a little bit concerned because an ambulance just pulled up here. And, oh, if that's for Brage Golding, then that's really scary. As now a fire truck is here? Okay, now I'm really wondering what's going on. It looks like paramedics have shown up and they're taking a look at Golding in the dugout. I mean, he's responsive. He's sitting up. Yeah, I don't know what to say at this point. I think I'm gonna go see if I can ask someone what's happened. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, folks, nothing too major to worry about. I just went over and just asked, and coach told me Golding dislocated his shoulder, and apparently I guess that's happened to him before, but he dislocated it. It's been popped back in. It seems like he's going to be okay. So, you know, the flashing emergency lights definitely caused some worry, but it seems like everything is okay. Seems like seems like Golding's going to be fine. You know, just being extra cautious as they are. So, yeah, looks seems like it was just a dislocated shoulder. I see one of the other Brookline players, Jack Martell, in the live chat asking what happened with Brage. There was a play at the plate. Seems like Golding dislocated his shoulder on the play. And I guess he's dislocated his shoulder before. And my guess is that was something where it was just really, really painful. And, you know, maybe, you know, it was like you want to make sure you get someone who properly knows how to pop that back in. And, you know, since it's a summer game and not a high school game, they don't have like a school's athletic trainer on standby for something like that. So bottom line, Brage is going to be fine. Brage Golding it seems like he's going to be fine. You know, nothing as scary as the appearance of an ambulance and a fire truck would suggest. And it seems like he's going to be okay. And so that is going to do it here with with tonight's game here at Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. Once again, the final score, Brookline 15, Acton-Boxborough 8. Thank you all so much for tuning in. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. If you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams, including the rest of the games for Brookline Summer Baseball this season. I know there have been some that have been called because teams couldn't get enough players or because of the bad weather. But for the ones that are left to be played, I will be there for them. And be sure to stay tuned for all of those, and subscribing to the channel sure can help. If you got anything to say, but the stream is already over, you can say it down below in the comment section. Also, you can go down below and check out the description section of this video, where you can find out all the information you need about our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Community Foundation. You can find their website and their phone number, which you can use to find out more about them and the various grants they have for plenty of great causes in the town of Brookline, including the BCF Scholarship Fund for Brookline High School. And of course, check out the bottom right corner of your screen. You can see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. Find out more about me, the services I provide, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team or player. Below that, my email address. If you just want to skip to contacting me directly, you can do it through my email. And then below that, the URL to my Instagram account, where I post highlights from previous live streams. And like many Brookline games this summer, this one offers me plenty of great plays to choose from. 15-8, the final score. Brookline collects the win and improves to 7-3-1 on the season, while Acton-Boxborough falls to 6-4. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all again for tuning into this live stream, and have a good night.